Oof. It's warming up. It's warming up. Oof. Time for a real spring update of the entire garden. I've been putting out the videos that are focused on the pumpkins, but that's not all we got. So let's just jump into several weeks back, actually more than a month ago at this point. I bought about 80 onion starts, two different types, yellow and purple. This is the strawberries right in the middle. We got a strawberries, which have some, I also planted my asparagus crowns in the exact same spot, so there's actually that little green popping out was some asparagus, but things are getting all funky, crowding. I didn't really care about the asparagus. So we've got onions surrounding the strawberries. Got all these other onions over here. I didn't realize how many 80 onions was going to be. I just wanted two types. More onions, which have been fertilized also. I'm going to do this based on what's where. More onions. And lastly, oh my god, who would have thought? More onions. So I think we'll have plenty. Won't be running low at all. This one's doing the best, aside from this little bloom that's wanting to grow. Pinch that off. All the onions. All these little things I pulled out today are a mix between pumpkin seedlings and sunflower seedlings. Here's a sunflower. All from last year. They're all volunteers. So yeah, today I went through and pulled about 70, 80 different seedlings of sunflowers because I don't need my entire grow space being taken up by sunflowers. Collard greens from last season are blooming, unfortunately. I was able to get a harvest off of some of them, but once they start doing this, it's not the best. Actually, look in here, all these little gray sons of bitches are aphids. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this one out and isolate so that the aphids don't have anywhere to go. A couple months back, planted some peas, some sugar snap peas. Most of them did not germinate, either from the age of the seeds or cutworms doing their thing. These little grub-like things that they attack the base of these plants under the soil, wrap around them and cut them off. So we've managed to get some still growing, which is good. I'll take it. Yeah, I'm leaving a couple of sunflowers because, sunflowers are great. They'll be huge, dwarfing this area. Within, a couple weeks, they'll really take off. Made a trip to pick up some plants today because I didn't start any from seed this year. At least not really. So here's some of the tomatoes we'll be growing. This time I decided to pretty much just focus on determinate styles, even though this one says it's indeterminate, so that's my fudge up. Some old dude was like staying way too close to me no matter where I was going looking at plants, and I figured I'd rather not be around that, so I didn't spend too much time looking at what I was getting. Better bush. I believe that one's determinate. Yeah. We also got another better bush, celebrity, and the Bonnie original, which is the indeterminate type. And I'm sure we'll also have plenty of volunteers popping up too. Last year I kind of focused on the hot peppers, super hot peppers. This year we're going a little more practical. We have some sweet bananas, some mammoth jalapenos, red bell, and Cubanelle. I want to focus on ones that I'm going to eat. I'll probably get some more too. This isn't all that's going to be going in, because let's be real, this isn't very much. Grabbed a couple types of basil. There's the purple, there's the Thai. There's some cucumbers, which, you know, I think this one I'm going to have to really focus on separating these out, since there's, looks like 12 or something, 12 different seedlings in there. Wait a couple days, separate them out, because it's getting near planting time. We have a couple more nights where it's really going to be cold. So here's one of the sweet basils. This was actually all three of these were in the same pot. Separated them out, split them, no problem. Green zucchini and another green zucchini. Again, same situation, so they're looking a little wilty. Two of them in a pot, split them up. It is the heat of the day, so, and a little wilty. Yeah. What else is there to give a quick update on? I guess the apple trees. Granny Smith in full bloom out here. Well, was in full bloom a couple days ago. At this point, most of the blooms have been pollinated. There we go. A little fat end right there at the base of the flower indicates pollination, so that's good. This tree is really going to shine this year. Last year it didn't, because it had so many fruit on it and it was pretty young. So most of its energy went into surviving and making fruit. Year 2 for that Granny Smith. A lot about the life cycles of apple trees and all that good stuff. But here's the good apple. The one that really focused its growth last year in, you know, thriving, not so many apples on it. Has a much wider trunk. And never mind that stuff, I'm going to be cleaning that up too. But yeah, this one also has a whole lot going on. Super tall already. Earlier in the spring, before everything was really budding, I went through, chop the tops off, encouraged some more growth down here. And this little arm here was going straight up, so I decided to bend it, give it some support, and then we got a whole slew of flowers that are about to open up in the next few days. Actually, I see some bugs up here. Where'd they go? Here they are. Look at all that. Just crush them. No need to really do much more than that. Once the trees are done blooming, I'll give them a nice spray to help with the pest control. This one is my pride. I love this tree. The big old bed is going to be for the giant pumpkin plants. Strike that. One giant pumpkin plant. It's roughly 25 feet across, about 16 feet at the widest. So a little over 300 square feet, 350, something like that. And here's the compost pile. I've decided I'm also going to utilize this to get a nice cross-pollination going for the pumpkins. This one, I'll be doing the Engel Howard Dill Award winner, which is for the most orangey, good-looking pumpkin, classic pumpkin look, but also giant. And that compost bed back there will get the other giant pumpkin plant, because apparently when I ordered seeds for a giant squash plant, there was a little miscommunication on my part, and I ended up with another type of giant pumpkin, which is actually good. Be able to cross-pollinate those, save seeds for next year. And so we'll probably get something good out of that. Flip back around. This is going to be where I have all my corn, all my popcorn. Right now it's some elephant garlic and, like I showed you, the onions and stuff. We got our pineapple going on its 2nd year. Quick little update on the pumpkins. So these two are both, these two are both the seeds from the Howard Dill Award winner, grown by Mark Engel's Giant Pumpkins. And see, this one here is what I was hoping was the giant squash, but is actually just another type of giant pumpkin. Not as orange, not as shiny, but I think it'll be a good cross. Same with this one. This is our backup giant pumpkin. These two were planted in bigger containers because I thought, I was going to be going with just one type of giant pumpkin. But since I've got 2 different breeds, I'm thinking this will be my main boy. Just because I don't really like what's going on in the leaf here. This one just looks a little healthier. And cross-pollinate it with either the Hydro giant pumpkin. Oh, walking right over everything. Or cross it with one of these. So, in all likelihood, I'll just be giving this one away. Maybe giving the other one away over there. Holding on to these two. And seeing what kind of good seeds we can make and hopefully get some giant fruit for this year. Also went ahead and bought some potting mix so I can start some more cucumber seeds, some butternut squash, that type of thing. I mean, that's basically the whole deal. Gonna be a good year. I feel it. I've got my drip irrigation, my soaker hoses. Take away some of the watering, the hand watering. Now let's close on this. This is my sage from last year, mixed in with some wildflowers. This sage looked like it was on the brink of death this winter, but it is just booming. Yeah. It's getting to be about that time, so let me know in the comments what projects you guys are working on, what your big grow plans are. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Share this with a friend. Sharing is caring, and everyone's got the garden projects that they're proud of. This is the one I'm proud of, and I hope you guys enjoy.